Spirit 1053, good morning.
Erica, this is Brock. Good morning.
Brock, how are you doing?
I'm home and awake, and I'm having a cup of delicious coffee.
I am so
So
glad to hear your voice and to know that you're
yeah.
safe. What happened Saturday morning in Israel?
Oh wow, having a wonderful time. We had been there for a few days, maybe like 5 days, and our bus was actually getting ready to get loaded to go visit the Nova site where the October 7th massacre had happened. It was already a heavy day. We were planning to be emotional. Some people were planning to stay behind because they didn't want to go there and whatnot, which is fine. But I was in my room and I was getting ready to go downstairs, and I heard the first air raid siren I've ever heard in my life. So I was kind of like walking around like, all right, what do I do?
Yeah.
So I actually called a friend, Ilya. He lives in Israel. He's part of a Messianic congregation there that we had visited the night before. And I said, what do I do? And he said, for them, it's normal life, right? They hear it all the time. So he just said, go get in a stairwell and go down to the bottom below the first floor. They have -1, -2 in Israel. So you go to the bottom floor and you sit there until 10 minutes after the siren stops, and then you can come out. The hotel would come and get us and whatnot. But at that point, our tour people were trying to make a decision of what we should be doing next. Within that time, we heard 2 other sirens, had to do the same steps of going downstairs, just waiting it out. And, at that point, Sorrel and Philip's house had told us we're going to be getting our bags and getting out of there. So we all had to grab our bags and, cut our trip 6 days short, but, we were all safe and we got on a bus. I saw a missile shot from the sky. I saw people pulled over on the road as these missiles were being shot, hiding under overpasses on the road. And our bus driver we had pulled over a couple times, but pretty much just drove as fast as he could to Eilat, which is the southernmost city in Israel and where the Egyptian border is. We unloaded there, and that's where we left them. And we walked across to the Egyptian border, where Sorrel had planned for us to be picked up by a tour company in Egypt. So they did some fast planning, which was great. We went to a beautiful beach resort on the Red Sea, which was, also, selfish for us, I guess. But we had just left our friends in Israel, but we showed up at this nice beach resort, which was very short stayed. But, being able to walk on the Red Sea and think of where Moses had parted the sea and whatnot was just incredible.
I mean, okay, how fitting is that? Because God literally had just parted the Red Sea for you all.
Absolutely. I mean, it was so incredible to breathe and witness and see, in our own mind. You could read the Bible and hear the story of how he parted the sea for his people running from Pharaoh's army, and there we are.
Brock, I want to go back down into that bomb shelter, the downstairs part of the hotel. What were you all feeling in those moments? Was there fear? Was there peace?
Yeah, honestly, I think there was mostly peace. I think everybody was reassuring us this was normal life. The people around us, the presence of the Lord was obviously there with us as we just huddled down. The cigarette smoke was not good, but, people, they take their breaks and do their thing and have their coffee. And I mean, that's just their life. So I'm just so grateful for I think we were with 22 people in our group. And then there was another church, Reach Church from Kirkland actually was there as well.
Oh, wow.
And on a tour, we separated at some point, and they went and they were in Jerusalem when the air raids happened. So we were in a town called Ashdod, which is one of the largest seaports in Israel, which is also a target. It's a huge seaport. So that's why they made a decision for us to get out.
Brock, I have just enough time for one more question. How did this change you?
It's just, for one, the trip to Israel just always brings the Bible alive. For me, I had been before in October of 2024, and I saw Jerusalem and the southern part of Israel. I'd never been to the northern part, so we started in the northern part. So fortunately for me, I saw everything I didn't see before: the Sea of Galilee, kibbutz north, Mount Carmel. We climbed Mount Arabel, all the things that I had never been to before. The day after the bombing or started, we were going to go to Jerusalem and do all those things that I'd already seen. So for me, it was selfishly, I'm like, wow, I've seen it all now. But in my heart, just knowing that the Israeli people suffer this way all the time from, nations around them, it just made me just love that region more, love the people around and the nations more. Just knowing that God is there and alive, being with them and protecting them is incredible.
Brock, I am so thankful for you and Philip's House and Evergreen Church in Bothell. Let's connect
Yeah,
soon after the
I
dust
would love
settles a
it.
bit.
I would love it.
God bless you, my friend. Really
Take
appreciate
care.
you.
You bet.